Hey, what's up? Welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in love and life. I'll be asking our guides about your current path and to illuminate your journey. And I may also ask them where they'd like you to be. Maybe not. At the end, I'll draw a card focusing on the elemental energy to help you feel balanced. Speaking of elemental energies, let's get this going with something that we have floating through the forest here. Oh, cheer up, Gemini. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. This shows a beautiful water spirit floating through the water, and her garments are flowing around her. She's in rhythm with all of the fish and bubbles and lights around her, and she's basking in the light, going out of the depths towards the surface, towards this beautiful night sky and all the shimmering stars. All right, let's see what else we have for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Dancing up from the depths. For Gemini. Go with the flow. Oh, that's so cute. You can't make this up. You got two other guys here. Oh, Gemini. This is about trusting in, I want to say divine purpose. That things will get better, that there is hope out there. You know, closing your eyes and just letting those beautiful moments fill your heart and soul, letting them illuminate you and bring you into better, clear places that are going to make you feel uplifted and loved. And I feel like you're also going to have that moment of peace and bliss here, harmony. It's also going to be fun, and you're just going to feel like your heart's just going to like lift right up. All right. That's really nice. I really like those coming out of the waters in the forest for Gemini. And then, you know, it's funny. I didn't mean to have all three of these out here, but since they are kitty cat for Gemini, we have attitude, desiring belonging. Aww. Maybe wanting a quick snuggle with your kids or fur kids, or just having that day, you know, to lay in bed and, you know, just be alone with your own thoughts, or even just get out and be around others. It really just depends, you know, if you're an introvert or an extrovert, you know. But we'll see what unicorns want to come out. Unicorns do we have for Gemini? One about being all snuggled up. Looks like he's having a Netflix stay in bed with stuffed animals. And then we also have Pride, which is about embracing your inner you and putting your reflection out there onto the world. This one is just about not hiding who you are, stepping out there. You know, not even necessarily, I want to say, focusing on, you know, your outward appearance or how you're coming across to others. I mean, she is taking care of herself here. You can see all these, like, you know, she has these pretty earrings and whatnot, but mostly, like, you just see it's like her inner glow, this aura that she has because she's confident. You know, like, like you feel like she would look this way, like if this was her just getting up out of bed in the morning. And I mean, actually, I don't think she's very close. So she might have even, you know. And this is just her. This is her saying, "This is me, embracing the day." You know, I'm gonna see that sunshine. You know. So let's see. Here we go. The good tarot for where Gemini is right now. It could just be too, just looking at some of these cards here with the belong, you know, to go with the flow. It could be like maybe with the holidays and whatever, maybe you haven't had a minute to like catch up with yourself, catch up with others, you know, and that there's going to be some moments coming by here where you have an opportunity to maybe, you know, see someone in person or online, chat with them, send a message, get a message, you know. Kind of just like one of those random things, and you're like, oh, hey, I need to take a minute and like take this, or you know, go see this person, depending on your situation. Oh dear, these cards have not wanted to talk to me today. They're sleepy. They're like, we are green earth cards. Why is it foggy out? We should be sleeping. We should be hibernating. Resting. Okay. 7 of air. Alright, so then we're gonna get right to it, I guess. Right to what you are cheering up from. Dang it. Kind of hoping to just be like, yep, we're just gonna go with the flow and everything's gonna be fine. The cards are like, well, you know what, actually, you know, they kind of need to deal with some shit first right now. So we have the 7 of air, which is also the 7 of swords, the 7 of water, and the 3 of earth. Ooh, 2 sevens. I feel like you are wondering if you have a situation going on right now where you might have multiple options in front of you, kind of like some things on the horizon that like look too good, maybe even look too good to be true, and you're not 100% sure if they're grounded in reality or not, or if you're just kind of like fooling yourself here. So we'll see what we have on your journey. It's very interesting, because I feel like you're maybe having some self-doubt here, like maybe you have some hope on the horizon, but you're kind of like, maybe not, you know. Like maybe I'm just gonna have anxiety about this or whatever. We'll see. The Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. That's good. I feel like you're going to take some steps toward a better energy so far. The 2 of Swords. I feel like you want to, but you just don't know. Like you just don't have that information, or like you don't feel like your intuition is. Oh, there it is. You're trying to trust your intuition because you don't know what to do here, because you don't have enough information. So like I was saying, you kind of are hoping that you want to hope, but at the same time, I feel like along your path here, you're going to find that hope. The way that you're feeling right now is maybe a little bit more like, you know, if the situation is maybe not seeming to be very positive right now, if kind of maybe like, let's say like this is a love situation that maybe you're not really sure if how the other person feels about you, or if you know everything there is to know about the situation, or maybe you feel like maybe they have other options, or maybe you have other options, and you know, maybe you feel like one or the other of you kind of wants to explore things, but you're not really sure. It could also be that, you know, like I was saying, yeah, like you're not sure if this is too good to be true or not, right? And I mean, it could also be like, let's say if it's a work thing or a project or whatever, because we do have the 3 of Earth there. I feel like you're just kind of trying to go, like the cards, like go with the flow, like you're kind of like hoping, you know, like I was saying, like hoping for the best. you do have some doubts about it, you know. And I feel like either way, if this is a relationship or love here, um, and it might also just be, you know, like a life situation that's come up that has you feeling like, oh great, like I don't know what's going on now, you know. Um, and it could be like one of those things too, where maybe there are so many options you're just not ready to like look at them yet, but you do see them there, and I see you, you know, needing to make a decision here. And your feelings are kind of, you know, they're progressing from being like, I'm not quite sure what to choose here, what to do, how I quite feel about this. Like I kind of, like I feel good about it, but like, is this like too much? Like, is this like, you know, because I feel like you want to take steps towards something that's solid here. I feel like this opportunity is going to come. I feel like right now you're kind of just like kind of looking at it, kind of not quite trusting it. And then as things progress here, you're going to find that more solid footing, and you're going to be able to take that kind of more dreamy quality about it, that like, yeah, I don't know, to kind of like, man, I have to make a decision about this now. You know, but I feel like you're tapping into that intuition, and your feelings are kind of telling you, hey, I need to kind of like look ahead here. You know, I feel like you're going from that like, you know, I'm not quite sure, hey, this is cool, but to kind of like more like, hey, maybe I do really need to take a closer look at this, because this is actually a real thing here now. Like this is actually like solid, and like this is an opportunity I want to take here, and I need to make a decision about it. So I'm gonna ask them to clarify that Two of Swords. Ooh, the Knight of Cups, I like that. The Knight of Swords. I feel like this is ping pong. So it's like it gave me the knight, my favorite knight, and then the knight that is not my favorite. Oh, and then the Ace of Swords. Oh my lord. Okay. This is what you're choosing between? Is it maybe, I mean, it could be two different people here, you know, two different opportunities that you're trying to choose between here. And me with these other cards of you kind of like looking out to the future here. You're like, oh no, like you're feeling this pressure. It's gonna get a bit intense for you, I feel like. You're going right. But I feel like, sorry, I'm pausing here because I'm trying to figure out if these are two separate energies or just one. With the Ace of Swords, my first impulse was 100% like this is two different ones, but um it could also just be, you know, regarding the same situation here that you're not really sure about, feeling really good about it on the one hand, like hey, yeah, like, you know, I want to do this thing, and I've learned a decent amount about it. I'm very focused on it. I really want to go towards it. I put a lot of details into it, a lot of thought into it. I feel like you're emotionally invested in this, and it's something that you really want to go towards, but you don't 100% see everything, and that's kind of what's scaring you. So you're tapping into that, you know, using your intuition, kind of feeling out the situation here. Because I feel like you're doing a good job of, you know, balancing your logic with your emotions. But I do feel like you're just like, even though you are being logical about it, I feel like you still need more information. Like you still want more information before you make this decision, before you feel comfortable with it. I feel like you're going in this direction. Honestly, I do. But because I feel like this opportunity wouldn't come up here unless you're supposed to see it, you know. Um and it's up to you whether or not you take it with this person, or, you know, with these people here. But with the Ace of Swords there, I feel like this is like that you're going to have that moment of clarity, that enlightenment that's going to shed light on the situation. Um, and even though you might not logically 100% um, have it figured out in your head, I feel like you are going to be trusting your intuition here. I feel like your feelings, like you're going to be trusting that, because those are going to be clear to you in this situation. Even if maybe logically you're like, I don't know, like this, I don't know if this really makes sense to me logically, but my feelings are like, yes, right? And you're listening to your intuition. And I feel like, that moment of clarity is going to come to you. And I feel like as long, just maybe just keep listening to those feelings here. Feel out what you want to invest in. Because I feel like with this knight here, the horse doesn't have any eyes. You can't see them. He's kind of just blindly rushing in. They kind of feel like they know everything or they need to know everything, so they're just going. They're just on their way. Um, so I feel like even though it's something that you do want to go towards, at the same time, it just kind of makes you go, like a little bit cringy because you're like you want to go towards it, but it's hard to just go towards something when you can't necessarily see everything that's in front of you. But however, you have done your homework here. You have learned about it, and I feel like if you trust those emotions and just kind of keep going with this, you're gonna have that moment of enlightenment, of clarity here about the situation and like how you feel about it or how you feel about these people, you know. All right, so I was going to clarify. Let's see, I forgot. um, is there anything else you just want to tell us about this energy here? How about you tell us, if you wouldn't mind, what is this that they're going towards here? Can you clarify the Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. What are we? We're going to change gears here, right? What are we going towards? What are we going towards? Queen of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords showed up again. I feel like this is you not releasing that anxiety, but still taking charge of a situation, regardless. Tapping into that more courageous, creative energy that you have. But I feel like your anxiety that you have about the situation is kind of clouding your path. It's clouding your thoughts about it. I feel like you might be not quite seeing this opportunity for what it is because of other things that are going on right now. So I'm just going to see. I want to clarify that. And clarify that Seven of Swords there. I mean, this could just be, maybe this is your opportunity. Maybe you're just not. You're afraid. Okay, so I get it. You're just afraid that you're going to rush into it and, like, not be able to handle it. And that shit that's been happening is going to keep, bogging you down. Like the Four of Cups. Yeah. But I feel like you know, like this is kind of something you just might have to like wait on, you know? But I kind of feel like you don't want to. I feel like the situation that's going on here just has you so in your thoughts and like so tied up here. Because I just see you like going bouncing around, going back and forth on this, like what you should do. And then you have that moment of clarity here, but you're still kind of like doubting yourself, doubting the situation. Still kind of just employing that, well, we just got to keep going attitude. Um, I feel like, yeah, I kind of honestly feel like this opportunity, like you might be tempted to rush in and take it here, but I feel like at the same time, maybe you're not interested. Like maybe just because you have too much on your plate right now, you're just a little bit like, well, like I feel like you're interested, but you might be taking a pause on it. Like I'm not 100% sure, but it might really just depend on your situation. I kind of just see you ignoring one thing to like go towards something else here. So let me ask. The Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles is where you were trying to go here. I was like asking, yeah, so I feel like you just are at this position right now where you're just waiting on this moment of clarity, right? Like you have like these new opportunities that are coming up for you and stuff, but you're just like, I want to take them, but I can't right now, right? Like I need to figure this out. Like I need to really know if this is really what I want or not. Like how like I was saying before, and then you have these like energies here of, wanting to go towards it and, finding out more about it, learning more about it, being logical and following your heart, you know. And I do sense some conflict here. I do feel like there is a little bit of conflict. You're not sure, but I do see, with I feel like, and this might be other energies coming in here too to kind of springboard you along the way here. These energies kind of like, yeah, come on, keep going. When you start to feel like you just can't go on. Like you can't go forward. Like, oh, like things were so much better before, or I don't know if I'm really interested in this, or like, oh, this is too much, right? Like, kind of like the energies that you start with here. I kind of see you maybe going back and forth a little bit about that here with this anxiety that was showing up in the beginning, like not being certain about the situation, but like I said, like you have this like decision, this clarity that's going to come through for you, or at least the knowledge of knowing, hey, I need to make a decision about this. Like I need to put my feelings in alignment with my thoughts here, and I feel like you're employing this like fiery energy to kind of like keep moving through this process here because you're going to do everything you can to like, figure it out. Because you are going to realize, I think, that it's going to become just like a little bit too much, right? And you're gonna want things to like start smoothing over here because the high priestess with your intuition is gonna step in, because what you want to go towards is just opportunities in love and happiness and being able to just know all what you're looking for here and be in that place where you're just like, all right, yep, I know everything, and what I've invested in has paid off and I'm happy and I'm sitting good now. Sorry, this was such a long read, and I might have got a little serious there. Um, but I just felt like these cards were just so like intense here, and I was like, I can't just stop, right? Like this isn't like it's gonna be super fast. Like we have to kind of explore this, right? Um, and I kind of see you maybe, kind of ignoring the problems for a little bit here in order to kind of move on and find your clarity. But I feel like hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't always take every little opportunity that comes up, right? I mean, and maybe the opportunity is even just to recognize that, hey, I need to find out more about this before I can invest myself into something. Because when I want to do this, I want to do it the right way, and I want this to be what absolutely makes me the happiest, where I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is what I wanted, and I have it be this thing that I've put my time, my heart, my energy into. Like I feel you feel like that here. And the high priestess too, like she's also that one. She's very good at balancing the elements, balancing the energies, and calling to the divine and receiving those signs from the universe. Whether that's in synchronicities or just listening to your intuition, taking that moment every day to just pause and ask yourself, check in. Like, hey, do I have everything I need right now? Like, I know what's going on, like, despite what's going on around me. Okay, like, right, like, am I missing anything here? Am I supposed to be seeing anything here, learning anything here? Just taking those little moments of, like, awareness around you, and to just kind of like check in with yourself. And when you do that, that lets you connect with your guides around you, because it gives them that moment to kind of like get in there, because you're listening, you're in that listening mode. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. But like your card said here, okay, you cheer up, go with the flow, pride, belonging. I feel like there are a lot of good things out there, so just keep your chin up. I hope everyone has a happy holiday, because it looks like you have a lot of good things ahead of you here. Like, you guys are saying yes, go with the flow, dance in the water. Anyway, okay, can I get a card, an element for Gemini? Two of fire in the world. Oh, that's appropriate. This is this is you finding happiness, finding joy in new opportunities, embracing creative passions and a path that feels right. It's having this victory in what you've done. Like yes, congratulations. Like, you've graduated, you've leveled up, like you navigated the thing. We're closing this cycle of indecision off, of not knowing and needing answers. Like, we have a whole new world waiting for you out here, and your possibilities are endless. Like, the things that you're passionate about are just around the corner. And the world is also known as Archangel Michael in this deck. So if you need something to lean on this week, Gemini, lovely air sign, the universe is suggesting fire and Archangel Michael. New possibilities. All right. Have a great week. Talk to you later.